These two questions right here look a little different, but they're pretty much the same thing. These are composition of functions. This time it's just going to be a little more difficult because these are expressions right here. So if you want to write this in this version, all you have to do is start with the first letter G, followed by a parentheses F, another parentheses, put in 3x in there, and now we can start that problem. You want to focus on the very inside first. Try to block off everything else. And the very inside is telling me that I need to look at the function of f. Whatever this is what we're going to replace with that variable into this expression right here. That means that I'm going to use this expression, and sometimes I like to just write the expression, change the variable to an open set of parentheses, then substitute what the input is, 3x. Simplify that. 4 times 3x is 12x plus 3. Those are not like terms, so just leave it like that. So f of 3x equals 12x plus 3. Since f of 3x equals 12x plus 3, then we can replace this whole thing with what it equals, 12x plus 3. Let's go ahead and rewrite that. G, and again, we're replacing this with this expression right here. So we're going to write 12x plus 3 inside those parentheses. And now we got a whole new set of instructions. This is telling me to look at the function of g, and this is what I'm going to replace this variable x with. And I highly suggest to just replace the variables with an open set of parentheses first. That way you don't forget anything. Then put in your input, which is 12x plus 3. Simplify from there, that's going to equal 12x plus 1. And that is my final answer. G of f of 3x equals 12x plus 1. Let's try that again with a more complicated function. Focus on the very inside first, and that is telling me that I need to pay attention to the function of g. This variable doesn't always have to match that. It doesn't always have to be x. It could be any variable actually. This is what we're going to replace x with. So to compute g of 2m minus 4, pay attention to this expression, change the x to an open set of parentheses, and then put your input in. We're going to put in 2m minus 4, that whole thing. 2m minus 4 minus 2 simplifies to 2m minus 6. And that's what g of 2m minus 4 will equal. Now we know that this whole thing right here equals 2m minus 6. We just got to go and rewrite it. So that's going to be f of 2m minus 6. We're replacing the meaning of that with this. And to calculate that, we are going to use the function of f right here. That means I'm going to write 4 parentheses plus 3. That's straight from this expression right here, except I replace the x with an open set of parentheses, and take a guess what we're going to put in there. Our input, which is 2m minus 6. Go ahead and simplify that by distributing that 4. We get 8m minus 24 plus 3, which then simplifies to 8m minus 21. That is what f of 2m minus 6 is going to equal, which is also my answer, 8m minus 21. Hope that made sense. If it did not, let me know how to get better. But until then, I will see you on the next episode. Peace.